Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Tony, where you get some straight talk from a gay dude as I serve the tea piping hot. So, who's ready for some tea? I got better tea here in the office, but as you can tell, I'm not in my usual setting. This is actually a very special recording. We are now in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic, and people are losing their shit, and rightfully so. We have a right to be anxious, but this is where I'm going to go with this episode. So here's the tea. Recently I heard a light worker speaker give 3 tips on managing this coronavirus anxiety, and I had such an issue with the second tip. I think the first tip was name the feeling. Good suggestion, because that would be my first step. Second step I totally disagreed with, which was forgive yourself for having the feeling. Mary, people are getting sick and dying. You're scared as shit. Why do I need to forgive myself for feeling scared as shit? That's stupid. Here's the thing. This person also bases their teachings on A Course in Miracles, and I don't think that's a very Course in Miracles principle to forgive yourself for having a feeling. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Anyway, leaving this person behind, as I did many years ago, let me give you the 3 C's of dealing with the coronavirus. Number 1, in agreement with this person, you want to create insight, right? But we want to go beyond just feeling. So the first thing we need to create insight on is naming the feeling, right? What is it that we're feeling? But name it. Don't get all dramatic. Chapter 5 of my new book deals with that. You need to pick it up. We want to create awareness. We need to name what we're feeling. Naming something makes it very, very powerful. I mean, even going to my sci-fi comic book geek stuff, one of my favorite shows is DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and there used to be a time traveler on there, Rip Hunter, and nobody knew Rip Hunter's real name, because if they knew his real name, they would have power over him, i.e. they can go back in time and kill him as a baby. So even in science fiction, you name something, you have power over it, right? So you want to name what you are feeling, but give it the real name. You're not feeling terror. You're feeling anxious. You're feeling scared. You're feeling powerless. Perfectly normal. Here's my second step, which I deviate greatly from this other person. We want to create compassionate witness consciousness. This is a term I'm stealing from Wayne Dyer, I believe from his book, Your Sacred Self. And he calls compassionate witness consciousness when we kind of take a step back from our own experiences and observe it with no judgment, right? Sure, you could make the argument that's kind of forgiving. Forgiving is acknowledging that something went wrong for me, but we're not letting it affect us. So that's why you could make the argument, but it's not going to go with me. So we want to just, observe what's going on with us and be compassionate with ourselves. And you know what? It's perfectly normal to feel what you're feeling. We don't have a lot of information, right? I mean, we do and we don't, because we have a lot of general information, but we don't know a lot of personal information. Like, am I going to get it? Do I have enough supplies? Do I have enough, toilet paper? Folks, what are you doing with that? Another story for another tea time. Plus, I addressed that in Spectrum News LA the other day. I was on TV. Yes, me. So create compassionate witness consciousness. Don't judge yourself. This is perfectly normal what you are feeling. So name it, be compassionate about it. Third C, we want to choose differently. And I think that was that other person's third step as well, or something about choice, which I'm in agreement with. Okay, so we can choose to panic, freak out, and buy 82 rolls of toilet paper. Or we could be like, all right, let me arm myself with facts, right? So where am I getting my facts? Listen, I'm sticking to very reliable news sources. I am going to the CDC. I am going to WHO, the World Health Organization, and the New York State website. I live in New York, so that's what I go to. I would stick to just those sources, and I won't check that tally. My trainer likes to check the tally every now and then of new infections and deaths and stuff like that. That's fine, but I think that just raises a lot of the global anxiety. So stick to 3 news sites. How's that? Just 3. 3 is a very mystical number, okay? Stick to 3. Do not check it last thing at night before you go into bed. You're going to be up all night, Mary. You don't want that. If you want to check it in the morning, give yourself at least 5 or 10 minutes to wake up. Drink your room temperature water with lemon juice or your celery juice that y'all love to drink. Hopefully none of my followers. It's celery juice. And check it 3 times a day. Don't make yourself nuts. Well, 3 times a day, that's what I'm trying to do. 5 times a day. Not first thing in the morning, not in the evening, okay? We know the facts. Even this idiot Donald Trump said it last night. Wash your hands. Here's how I'm making that fun, right? If you wash your hands to the chorus of "Oops, I did it again," that's exactly 20 seconds. Isn't that great? You could wash your hands and celebrate the greatness of Britney Spears. Carry hand sanitizer or whatever. I'm carrying around a bottle of Everclear. That is a 92 proof alcohol. They say you mix it with something, honey. I'm taking it straight. No, I'm not drinking it, Mary. I am spraying my hands with it. Just a simple mist. Boom. And that's it. I'm killing all that stuff, right? They're canceling a lot of these large gatherings, and I'm a little bummed because a couple of my Comic-Cons might get canceled in April and May. It was my first time being having a table and being a creator myself, so I'm really kind of bummed. But you know what? I'm also using this spare time to focus on some of my writing projects. There's a lot of media requests for me right now, so this downtime I'm using it to my advantage. Think to yourself, how many businesses are born out of catastrophe? The Wall Street crash in 2008. Other people left Wall Street and decided to do something else and built these businesses. So use this time wisely. Do not panic. Panic will suck the energy out of you. Okay? So that's my tea for today. My loves, stay safe. You know what to do. If you need anything, please reach out. You know how to get me. Social media, Dr. Tony Ortega, and I'll do what I can. So until next time, enjoy your tea.